This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. So everybody's asking when I'm going to do a video on Ethereum. When is Ethereum going to get to $500? When's Ethereum going to get to $1,000? And in this video, we're going to go over some of those things that it's going to take to get the coin to that price, and some things to consider about Ethereum in comparison to the other big two. Well, Bitcoin Cash would be a big three, but mostly Litecoin and Bitcoin. And so with Ethereum currently sitting at 358, it's definitely up over the last 7 days. Look at this. It's had some nice price action over the last 7 days. Starting 7 days ago, November 13th, it was at 321. It's at 356 right now. It's been as high as 370. People like it when it gets to 370. People are let down by Ethereum because it hasn't been the coin that you can day trade and getting much of the price action that you were getting back, in June and July. So people have gotten bored with Ethereum because they want the big action. And this is when the big action for Ethereum had happened, from thereabouts March to June. Then it pulled back and then it pumped again. So look at this, just kind of a boring coin for people who are trying to trade daily. So there was a lot more action in the altcoin market, and Bitcoin really stole the show. Right now, Bitcoin's at $79.79, just under $8,000. We've watched Bitcoin pump hard and, like I said, steal the show, hitting record highs. Now, the thing that you have to keep in mind is, at some point in time, Ethereum, you just get the hunch, knowing what you know, that Ethereum is going to have its rise. It's going to pump. There's no way to write off Ethereum. It's just you have to be a little bit more patient than you've had to be with some of the other cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has got a lot of price action, and it's done great things for the cryptocurrency market, really. Now, as far as Ethereum goes, what's it going to take to get to a $500 Ethereum, right? Well, if we just do the math, okay? So let's see, there's about 96 million ETH in circulation, right? If we just take a $500 billion market cap. So right now it is at, a $50 billion market cap. One too many zeros, right? So $50 million market cap is what it's going to take to get to about $526 per Ethereum. So right now we're at just under $35 billion in market cap. Circulating supply is not going to fluctuate too much, but that's what it's going to take, guys. We're going to have to get to a $50 billion market cap to get to about 525, so to speak, give or take a couple, because there's almost 96 million ETH in circulating supply. Now, here's some news from hack.com, where they're talking about, is Ethereum ready to play catch up with Bitcoin? What they're talking about really is Bitcoin dominance. Now, I'll show you this here on CoinMarketCap, where you can see the Bitcoin dominance in how it's really lopsided, and it's ready to fix. So in June of 2017, June 15th, Ethereum made up 31% of the market cap to Bitcoin's 39%. Right now, Bitcoin is thereabouts 57% to Ethereum's 13%. You see that, guys? Very lopsided. So what I'm saying is, this bottleneck is bound to, we're bound to see a bottleneck again come back together. And so all this money that's been pumped into Bitcoin has been great for Bitcoin and Bitcoin fanatics, but you have to keep in mind that more than likely Ethereum is going to get a lot of carryover in time. In 2018, all it's going to take is a little institutional push and a little bit of excitement behind Ethereum's sale, And a $500 Ethereum, we're gonna blow right past $500 Ethereum, in my opinion. Like we're gonna once we get close to 500, it's on. I mean, it's really on. And you know, we're gonna be talking about $1,000 Ethereum, in my opinion. Now, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion about what I think is gonna occur. So once it breaks past that price point, I mean, it's already here. Let's just zoom in here and take a look at the head and shoulders. Okay, so this was the previous high that we were looking at from October, and we passed that. So we've already gone above that head. Once we go past this, once we go past about 390 and we pass 400, Ethereum is back on a bull run. It's back on a bull run once it does that. Once it passes 390, $400, then you can get ready for the run. That's what's going to happen, guys. Now, could I be wrong? Of course. It could pull back, but what we're waiting on is that moment when it passes this 389 mark, because that means it's past previous resistance and it's gonna go. This is when it resisted to go above 390, right? Now, what we can expect on that run, that's what that's where we get the popcorn out and we see how high this thing can go. And you have to remember, most of these altcoins are built on Ethereum. Lisk and all these other application platforms. Lisk is a mobile application platform, but even Neo, they're not being built. These altcoins are not being built on Neo. They're not being built on Lisk. They're being built on Ethereum, ERC20 tokens. So let's go ahead and check this out. In mid-June of this year, the difference between the market capitalization of Bitcoin and Ethereum had narrowed down to less than 8 billion. That was when people were saying that the market capitalization for Ethereum could actually pass Bitcoin. Now, obviously, Bitcoin stole the show and ran away with it, but Bitcoin is, you know, Bitcoin, you want to say that Bitcoin's probably going to pull back. What would be good for all you who hold altcoin positions, Bitcoin to calm down a little bit. I'm not saying pull back too low, but definitely slow down its growth to a more sustainable pace, a more realistic growth pace. Stay around 8,000. Definitely don't go above 10,000. And then watch some of that money pour over into Ethereum, into Litecoin, and into these altcoin positions. And that's where you guys are going to make your biggest runs. Most of you are in altcoin positions. If you're watching Altcoin Buzz, I know that. Some of you hold Bitcoin positions, but if you're into positions like 10x, Bitquints, Lisk, Power Ledger, Litecoin, even Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash maybe might benefit from that. Definitely keep an eye on Bitcoin Gold. I know you guys don't like Bitcoin Gold, but hey, every podcast I'm listening to right now, when they're talking about Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold is coming up. So, yeah, Jihan Wu, he's sitting in a good position, but Bitcoin Gold, you know, it's right there. So, anyways, there is a lot of room to grow, and yeah, sure, there's people who are getting bored with Ethereum. They're getting bored with their positions. They're maybe even selling their positions when they probably know they shouldn't, but they're doing it anyway. And Ethereum, once it goes past this $400 mark, it's on a bull run. I would hold short of saying that this is an indication that a bull run will happen, meaning that I cannot say that it has happened, but once it eclipses 390, $400, get ready because Ethereum's going to start going. And when that happens, guys, it's more than likely going to breeze right past $500. I mean, if the price action and the growth here from March till June is any indication of what can happen with Ethereum, you know, even going from $50 to $300, and what we've seen with Bitcoin, you know, you could be looking at we'll more than likely see a $700 Ethereum, possibly even $1,000 Ethereum. And yeah, that's fun to say that, and it's fun to think about it. But realistically, it is very possible and it's almost inevitable at this particular moment. The only thing that can stop this market cap from going up and people FOMOing into the market, because that's what's happening right now. There's a lot of fear of missing out that's happening. All the people that you told 6 months ago, 7 months ago, a year ago that you invited to get into Bitcoin, they said no. They found out that Bitcoin went up from whatever you invited them in at, $2,000 per Bitcoin, $50 per Ethereum. Now they're looking at a $360 Ethereum and an $8,000 Bitcoin, and they're like, hey, look, how do I get involved in this stuff? There's a lot of that going on, and we have yet to really see the institutional push that I still think is coming. So there's going to be an institutional push that's coming. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about Ethereum, how high you think it can go, when you think it's going to go. If you haven't already subscribed to Altcoin Buzz, go ahead and do so. If you like videos like this, click the bell next to the subscribe button, and you'll get notified when we drop a video. Thanks. This is Jeff with Altcoin Buzz. See you next time.